I am a die-hard Boston Red Sox fan, and so I was ecstatic when a few years ago they actually won their first World Series in 86 years. The Cubs might be next, who knows. But one of the things interesting about that victory was one of their pitchers actually claimed that he was successful because he trusted God. Several years ago, there were some missionaries who went to a place in Ecuador to reach some natives with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Their ending was not so good. When they landed, they were executed by the very people they were trying to reach out to. In the Bible, in the book of Hebrews, in chapter 11, there's a record of many people in Israel's history who trusted God and they saw great things happen. But toward the end of the chapter, there were other people who trusted God, but great things didn't happen. Some of them were even martyred for their faith. So what's the lesson from this? The lesson is when we trust God, it's not for our own agenda or to get what we want. Many times I find myself trusting God because I want Him to meet my demands. So when we trust God, it should be with no hidden agenda, with submission to God for His will and His purposes, for His glory and not for our own success. If not, we can be very disappointed when things don't turn out the way we want them to turn out. So the question we all have to ask is when we trust God and we put our faith in Him, what is our motivation? Are we doing that to get what we want, or are we doing it for His glory? Are we submitting to His agenda, or are we trying to get Him to meet our agenda? Do we have a long-term perspective or short-term perspective? By the way, those missionaries, their wives went back after they were executed and led many of those natives to Christ, and some of them even influenced others to turn to Christ as well.